I think, when you grow up black and poor, particularly in the old Jim Crow South, I always say there's not much anyone can throw at you that you have not seen. It was the old Jim Crow South in the 50s as we grew up. Everybody knew their place. But it was an experience that, if you didn't catch it, grow it, clean it, cook it, you didn't eat. And for black folks, we said colored folks back then, you were a teacher or a preacher or you worked the fields.
As you think about your beginning, what inspired you to pursue a career in law and leadership?
It was a total accident, and the job went to another person, and I went to law school. Just happenstance.
So talk about that law school experience.
Yeah, I think the funny thing about law school and life and experiences, graduated on a Sunday, and I had secured an apartment on the west side of Cleveland, had sent up the deposit, and I got there. An individual looked at me, and he wouldn't rent to me because I was black.
Wow.
So I went down and Holiday Inn at 22nd and Euclid.
Still there.
I checked in there the night, and then the next day went over to the student services, and there was a resident assistant job open. So I applied for it and got it. So I had free room for the summer because that guy had discriminated against me, and I came that way. And before the summer was out, the dorm director got fired, and I ended up being the dorm director through law school. So I had room and board and 12 hours of compensation for my 3 years of law school. So, that was the luck of the draw. And in my first year of law school, there was a good friend of mine who did something really stupid. His aunt was the assistant to the law director in Cleveland, and I testified. She was there, and she was so impressed, she said, "You need to come down to City Hall and apply for a job." So I got the job at City Hall as an intern, and I got to learn and grow and watch George Forbes operate. So through law school, my second and third year working at the law department down there, and it was the cutting edge because the 1981-83, the civil rights laws and things of that sort were just opening up. So I got to be on the cutting edge.